Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to a short series of lectures and information that we've put together to provide for our clients and the general public with regards to the causation and impact of the Deepwater Horizon spill. This first slide relates to casing of the well, and it's very critical to understand how oil wells are drilled. In other words, they drill the well and they insert casing into that hole. There is a space between the hole that they drilled and where the casing is set called the annulus. That's going to become very important in understanding the disaster itself, because it's our position that there was fluids, gases were allowed up the annulus that caused the explosion. Casing is an essential component for well control. Cement is then used to secure the casing into the hole and to provide a barrier to oil and gas entering the annulus. And as you can see in this drawing, which we've taken from a petroleum engineering textbook, the annulus is the area between the pipe and the rock formation that the pipe is going through. The next step is cementing of the well. That's the next slide. After the casing is lowered to the bottom of the hole and the cement is pumped down into the casing, and then mud is placed on top of the cement to force the cement down through the bottom of the hole and up into that annulus we were talking about earlier. And you can see a diagram of this on your screen at this time. Cement covers the bottom part inside of the casing, and it protects the producing zone from entering into the annulus. After that is done, production casing is put into the well, and then there is casing pack-off. Production casing is the final string of casing that lines the length of the well to transport oil and gas to the surface. After the production string is cemented, the casing assembly or pack-off is set, which seals the top of the casing string, is what it's called in the oil industry. You can see that on this slide here. At the bottom, you'll see the casing shoe or bottom plug. On the top, you'll see the wellhead and the blowout preventer, which is attached to the riser, which goes to the surface. This is the general layout of the well in this case. As everybody has now heard, the Deepwater Horizon was an exploratory rig. It was not a production rig. The purpose of the Deepwater Horizon was to find the oil and gas, set cement and casing into that hole, and then seal it, temporarily abandon it, and then leave for another location. And as everybody has heard, it was late. Once that is accomplished, it's necessary to finish the well and move the well off-site. After the requisite pressure tests are done confirming the integrity of the casing job, a cement balance plug should be set inside the casing to prevent against a blowout. Once the balance plug is set and pressure tested, then the mud in the riser, the mud that is the primary means of well control that's in the pipe from the rig down to the blowout preventer, is removed, and seawater is placed in there, and then they can remove the riser and the rig can move off-site. So that's the basic petroleum engineering technology which you need to understand for the next series, which is going to be the causation of the Deepwater Horizon disaster.